Hello, this is my movie review of King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, directed by Guy Ritchie. The film begins with Uther Pendragon, played by Eric Bana, who you may know as the first theatrical portrayer of the Hulk, who stops an invasion by Mordred, the warlock, using his magic sword, Excalibur. In steps the treacherous brother of the king, Vortigern, portrayed by Jude Law, who enters an evil pact to gain the power to overthrow his brother. Meanwhile, Uther's young son escapes by boat and is raised in a brothel to become the star of the film, Arthur, played by Charlie Hunnam, who last starred in Pacific Rim, and I hear was also the star of Sons of Anarchy. We quickly see young Arthur grow up into a very strong and rugged Hunnam, who is soon forced to participate in a ritual of attempting to pull the sword from the stone. There he is, about to pull the sword. So, wrong sword, the stone. There, he's pulling the sword. There he is. So when Arthur unexpectedly anybody but the audience, pulls a sword, he suddenly faints and is thrown in prison. Soon after, Vortigern attempts to hold a public execution, but of course Arthur is rescued. Who'd have guessed, right? After this point is where I felt the movie actually started to get good. We see Arthur learn to control the magic of Excalibur, grow his team, which includes Djimon Hounsou as Sir Bedivere. You can see him there. Which was quite an interesting casting choice, and I applaud them for it. As well as the rather strange choice of Tom Wu as Sir George. Yeah, I don't recall there being any knight at the round table named George. Other members were Percival, Rubio, and Trigger, who apparently was played by David Beckham. I didn't recognize, as I'm not into sports alone, soccer. So in the end, the film had a rather rough start, which I'll admit would be hard to fix. It's the same sort of problem with retelling other famous characters' origins. We know they're going to ascend to greatness. They just had to find that out for themselves. I thought all the actors did well with the parts and scenes they had. I just felt the direction and style choices were a bit odd in parts. Special effects of the film were rather impressive for the few moments throughout that we get them, though I definitely think we could have had more battles, more fights, be they sword or magic based. I went to this movie with low expectations, and I'd say they were met. Although I did rather think that Merlin was going to be in it, being that it was about King Arthur and the sword. The Disney movie was all about Arthur and Merlin, so the fact that he wasn't in it was a bit odd to me. But there was magic in it, and it was pretty cool when we got it. Some really cool magic stuff going on in the movie. Some really nice special effects. I give this movie Patsy out of the Knights of the Round Table. If you really like the sort of movie, you may enjoy it, but otherwise I suggest you not go to Camelot. It is a silly place. I do recommend, however, if you haven't seen it, to watch Monty Python, The Holy Grail. Best King Arthur movie in my opinion. Now back to the studio.